So, Candace Owens says that she doesn't support George Floyd and she doesn't see him as a martyr. So, what do you guys think? I don't know and I don't care. All I know is that chick is fine. Yo, Spirit, let's go lay some holy hands on her. Bruh, that chick is married and so are you. Listen, just because I'm on a diet, don't mean I can't look at the menu. Who invited you? I don't care how fine she is. She was downright disrespectful. Ain't nobody out here trying to say George Floyd was perfect. I can't stand people like her. I really don't understand why she kept bringing up George Floyd's past. I mean, what does that have to do with the 8 minutes and 46 seconds that Derek Chauvin spent with his knee on that man's neck? What I didn't like is that she didn't mention anything about Derek Chauvin's record. Yo, don't be coming for Bay like that. Listen, don't make me beat you into subjection. See, this is why you gotta die daily. Well, the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit lusteth against the flesh. Let's get ready to rumble. Listen, not today, man. Hey, yo, Spirit, I need help, man, because Candace Owens is out there tossing out facts that got people thinking that police brutality is a false narrative. So what's up, man? What do we say? Listen, Spirit ain't the only one with receipts. The New York Times reported that the Minneapolis police use force against black people 60% of the time, even though they're only 20% of the population. Meanwhile, they only use force against everybody else 24% of the time. Something wrong with them statistics, yo. Not to mention that in the last 8 years, 2,600 complaints have been filed against police officers. Only 12 of those have resulted in discipline. The worst out of all of them, 40 hours of an unpaid suspension. What? That's like a week of unpaid vacation. Yeah, how you feel about your girl now? She's still fine. I'm just saying, we just need Spirit to go lay some hands on her so we can get her over here on the Lord's side. Don't move, man. I mean, come on, fellas. Can we be serious for a minute? I mean, what do we do with all these statistics that she's throwing out there like it's 100% facts? I mean, it's actually people out there believing this stuff that she's spitting out. Yo, listen, Derek Chauvin wasn't no saint either. Why ain't nobody mentioning the fact that this dude in his records had over 15 conduct complaints against him, 2 letters of reprimand. In one instance that was noted, he pulled a lady out of her car, frisked her, put her in the back of a police car. And do you want to know what her crime was? What? Driving 10 miles an hour over the speed limit. Yeah, but what about all the statistics she's throwing out about black on black crime? Y'all don't want to say nothing about that though, huh? Yo, today is not the day, I promise you, man. Yo, I'm already upset because I can't go protest, and now you want to pop up in here with this? Man, somebody come get this dude before I smack them. Fall back. I got this, all right? Those numbers were given without context. You want numbers? I got numbers. Black people are 3 times more likely to be killed by police and 1.3 times more likely to be unarmed. The fact is that in the last 6 years, 99% of the killings by police officers have not even resulted in them being charged with a crime. We are 24% of the people killed by police, despite being only 13% of the population. Yeah, but you still ain't saying nothing about that black on black crime though. I mean, seriously, if Black Lives Matter, then maybe black people should stop killing other black people. That's all Candace is saying. Whoa, shots fired. Yo, let me get some, man. Listen, you can't spit facts without context. The biggest factor contributing to crime in the black community is poverty. The Department of Justice found out that households that live in impoverished communities were far more likely to be victims of crime. More than 27% of African Americans live in concentrated poverty, while only 8% of white people do. White families have over 9.6 times the amount of wealth as black families. The unemployment rate for black people, 60% higher than whites. The schools in our communities lack economic resources and have teachers that are underpaid. If we could afford health care, then many people in the black community wouldn't be on drugs. And let's talk about drugs. Crack and weed don't grow in the hood, bruh. So how do you think that they got in there? Do you see any liquor stores in the corners of predominantly white neighborhoods? I don't. So you take all of that and then you send police officers into these communities where people are already struggling and upset. And what do you think you get? That's why 1 out of every 3 African Americans will do prison time. People in the hood can't afford lawyers, so if you get arrested on a trumped up charge, what do you think is going to happen? That's the reason that 97% of black people that get arrested go to prison without even a trial. And so when that happens, you take black fathers out of the home. You take black fathers out of the home. Who is there to teach that young person how to deal with that anger and frustration that they feel from being in that impoverished community? Man killed the spider, not the web. You can't place people in conditions that systematically oppress them and then wonder why they don't succeed. Y'all want to look at the fruit, but not the root. Yo, that's dope stuff, right? But we can't just leave it there. So what do we do with all this information? I mean, what's the solution? Yo, I'm on 10. I've had it up to here. So I'm telling you right now, y'all don't want to hear my answer. You better go holler at Spirit. Whoop, hold up. We don't want yours either. We have to educate ourselves on the issues so that we can truly speak truth to power. We have to make the system work for us. We're protesting now in over 150 cities around the world. We have to build a bridge with the people who are listening to us when we express ourselves about the issues that are plaguing our communities. We leverage this opportunity to use our power to vote people into office who truly care about our communities and will make a difference, and vote the people out of office who really don't. We invest in our own communities and make every dollar count towards our own economic empowerment. These protests have shown the power of unity, and we're going to need all of our Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Korean, Jewish, all of our sisters and brothers from another mother to come together to make this dream a reality. Yo, man, I hear you. I'm just tired of injustice, man. I feel like I'm ready to snap, dude. Okay, Spirit, but can you honestly tell us that Christianity has the answers for what's going on right now? Listen. If anybody knows about injustice, it was the brown-skinned, Aramaic-speaking Palestinian Jew who was brutally tortured and crucified for crimes he did not commit. If there's anybody that knows about injustice, it's Jesus. The gospel, the good news about this man's life, transformed the lives of thousands of people that lived and existed under the racist, anti-Black, ethnocentric Roman Empire that was colonizing brown-skinned people. So does Christianity have answers? You better believe it does. And if you want to know more, feel free to hit me in my inbox. Yo, Spirit, man, you is coming through in the clutch, bruh. Yo, maybe if the people share this, it'll get out to Candace Owens and she'll hear this information too. Hey, Candace.